Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about sarcasm is racist, the definition of racism, and a few other things on that topic. Let's get right into it. So an Instagram page that goes by the username America is Guilty uploaded this video.
They don't sound serious.
I love you, black women. I love you, black women.
I love you, black women.
I love you, black woman.
I love you, black woman.
I love you, black woman.
Okay, so you kind of see what's going on here. It's just a bunch of white kids saying, I love you, black woman. Now, apparently this is an original trend where a bunch of black guys say, I love you, black woman. So I'm going to show you that.
Black woman, I admire how courageous you are, and I'm thankful for all you do. I love you, black women.
Black women, I love that everything you touch turns to African ivory and that also beautiful gold. I love you for sure.
Black women, I love your unapologetic self-love.
So you get the point. It's kind of cringe, but whatever. If people want to do this, it's whatever. But this isn't really the issue. The issue is the comment on the video where the white kids do it. And the comment comes from this person on Instagram. So basically she's calling them demons right away because it's somehow a racial thing, even though it's more of a cringe thing in my opinion. So I call her out in a very tame way, and she goes on to talk about a bunch of stereotypes of white kids and mass shooters and stuff like that. And we just kind of go back and forth. But here's the worst of it all, and I hate when people do this. It's when people always say, oh, I didn't ask for your opinion, when they decide to put a comment on a public post. This person goes on to make a really good point that we don't know these kids to not call them demons or to call them demons. But then he defeats his whole point by then calling them demons and then calling me a big demon and then somehow calling us related because we're both white. I don't really know what this last part means with the whole notice to my kids or whatever. I guess they're saying that we're on some sort of team. That's if you're making this a race thing and not just making fun of a cringe video, which seems like that's what they're doing. I understand it's based off of a racial topic, but that doesn't necessarily make it racist or them demons. So this whole interaction, plus the whole America is Guilty title, inspired me to post this on my private Facebook page. Obviously I'm being sarcastic, but that didn't stop people from taking it completely seriously and calling it some sort of detriment and threat to our American democracy. And I did blur their names because I do know them personally. It's my private page. And then for some reason it turns into a whole Donald Trump Make America Great Again kind of comparison out of nowhere for no reason, which is actually ironic that this is brought up because the same page, America is Guilty, promotes calling other black people that they disagree with things like coon, which is a racial slur towards black people that's typically used by other black people. And a woman who happened to be black agreed with Donald Trump, and they had a poll completely undermining her opinion, but also using her race as a way to attack her on top of it, which is racist. Here's the video in question.
You see, I love me a man. Now, Trump is a man's man. Whether you blue collar or you in the White House, it ain't nothing like a strong man to stand up to another man and protect his family and protect this house. And that's exactly what he did with Zelensky today. You don't come in our house. You don't come to my family's country and disrespect me or disrespect us. And let's not talk about J.D. Vance. They was standing on business. You don't come to a made man like Donald Trump and the Dream Team.
Okay, we get the point. She agrees with Donald Trump. So, since she agrees with Donald Trump, it's okay to call her a coon because you feel she goes against the interest of black people. Well, what if she calls you a coon because you're another black person and you go against the interest of black people in her opinion? What do you say about that? What you would say about that probably is that her opinion's wrong and my opinion's right, which is universal in the world of ignorant fools who think they know what they're talking about when in reality they're just being racist and aren't even aware of it. Obviously there's some justification towards being paranoid over white supremacy in this country because of the history and the demographics of black people make it so they're a minority and they are affected by that, and that's all recognized. However, still let me know what you think in the comments. Can black people be racist, or are the odds against them? Does the Civil War make up for slavery, or is America still guilty? If a black person calls another black person a coon, are they racist? Would it be racist if a white person does it? And is it racist for white people to make sarcastic jokes based on racial topics? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.